Hello EDU 410 and welcome once again to a brief overview tour of Module 2. In the same way that Module 1 just took you a single day, Module 2 will be completed today on Wednesday. When we move into Module 3 next week, focused on middle school teams, it will be a 2-day or week-long module. So you will be there for the entire week, but this one is another brief one. So you will access the module over here on the left, as I'm sure you've already done. This is where my overview video will be posted, and of course the lecture video below that. Over here on the right-hand side, you have access to both of the documents you will need. The school environment note sheet, which I ask you to open up and to complete as you view the lecture material, and then a lesson plan really on a conflict resolution activity that I ask you to read through and reflect upon in your note sheet. Once you are done with the note sheet, I ask that you go to coursework and you upload that to participation and professionalism. That will give you credit for today's activity. I also want to bring in the syllabus addendum or the online transition schedule. Here we are on Wednesday, March 25th, Module 2. In addition to the school environment note sheet, I ask that you read Chapter 11 and complete the quiz on MyUSF by Sunday, April 5th. Okay, and so that gives you quite a bit of time for this one. You still have a little bit of time remaining for Chapter 10 and Chapter 12, but because of the extended spring break, I want to make sure we're getting all of this material read and we're getting those quizzes completed. Once again, if you are somebody who does not have access to your textbook because it might be back in the dorm room or whatever the case might be, go ahead and communicate with me personally and I will do what I can to try to get those resources to you. Hopefully that doesn't affect very many of us, but if it does, certainly reach out to me. As we transition into Module 3 next week, on Monday, Day 1 will be very similar to the way that you have gone through Modules 1 and 2, in that you'll be able to access those at any time that you wish. But I do want you to make sure you take a look at your schedule for Wednesday, April 1st, because this is going to require all of us to meet in real time. And I've divided you into 3 groups, and I have given you approximately 40 minutes to work with that group in order to complete the activities that I will explain to you on day 1. So Monday, you're able to view and do those materials at any time you wish, but Wednesday, depending upon your team, I do ask that you are able to access the internet and a webcam and a microphone to participate in an online discussion. If you're the blue team, that'll be at 10 o'clock. If you're the green team, that'll be at 10:40, and the orange team at 11:20. As we go down to the bottom of this, a reminder of which teams you are members of. What I tried to do, blue team, is I tried to take students who I knew were in EDU 304 and therefore would not have other classes infringing, at least hopefully, during that time. But if you see an issue as you look ahead to next Wednesday with actually getting online and accessing this material at the same time as the rest of us, please let me know. What I will do is I will post a video in Module 3 as part of my overview video where I'll explain how you get onto the WebEx system. It's really pretty slick. I will send out an email to you. You will click on the link there and then basically just give the software access to your camera and your microphone. And as long as you have a good internet connection, you should be able to do this on your computer, on your tablet, and if there's nothing else, then at least you'd be able to do it on your phone. All right, but we'll get some more details on that in Module 3. I just wanted to bring this up to remind you that you still do have a couple of outstanding assignments in addition to these note sheets that are required of you. So please get after it. Let me know if you have questions or concerns, and I will see you next week for Module 3.